go in silence. There's a nice way to say, turn the music down. I did it on your streams. Yeah, maybe, change that to about 30, volume-wise. There we go. You might notice I'm trying something a bit different here, where, maybe I've gone too far, I don't know, like but I don't want to be an arse. I don't aspire to arsedom. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, I've made the, some of the surrounding elements on the stream translucent. I could even turn down the chat a little bit. Hang on. I guess to make that, I don't know, I remember like one tip of visual design where you need a hierarchy in terms of what stands out the most. And obviously the game footage probably needs to stand out the most, followed by the chat, and then like other surrounding elements. But I don't know if I've gone too far on the, let's experiment a bit. Maybe if I make... Yeah, maybe try the box art and then the, what's the game name? There we are. I can put those on about 70, okay, hold on. Yeah, maybe that's not too bad. Well, the funny thing is, I'm thinking of in terms of, what's volume out on this? I'm thinking of when I've, like, you know when you get like retro compilations, and they have, multiple borders you can select from. I tend to just go for a black one these days. So I'm almost wondering, would I... I guess I'm projecting, imagining if I was watching the stream, I wouldn't want the surrounding elements to be too obnoxious. Hey, Kraken, yeah, that's earlier than usual. Oh, yeah, funny anecdote with this section as well. This is actually completely on me, really. So yeah, the thing is, I don't really need to be at this section yet. The problem was, you might remember I got a power-up that... Oh no, I think I activated a switch that got rid of some green statues. In my head, I only remember 2 of them, but there's actually one somewhere in the top left of the castle. There's one facing left, and I think if I went that way, I'd be better equipped for this area, so... I guess some aspects of those criticisms reversed, because this is on me being a doofus. So I'm nice admitting you're wrong. Wait, have I? Oh my god, who followed me? Oh, thank you. Thank you both. Very much. I don't know who followed me. I was on 50. I was on 49 yesterday with my friend, and my friend followed me. Yes, I was meant to do a different section first, this makes a lot more sense given that. But to be honest, I'm like, well, I'm in too deep, and I might as well just for the, I guess, light amusement. Like, yeah, sure, let's just finish this bit. Just do it out of order. There's a bit of a charm to doing stuff out of order. Yeah, 50 followers, and at least on the app, I don't know if I can find a way to. Let's see who the latest person was to follow me. Oh, I probably got an email about it actually. So yeah, it does make a lot of sense. This did seem like a weird difficulty spike, and I probably should have figured in retrospect. But yeah, it's been a few days, isn't it? Yeah, that's the problem is, you will have seen this on stream a few times. I get very stubborn if something seems doable in a game. So there's been a few times in this where it's like, oh, I think I can make that jump, and I can't, but, you know, I really feel like I can. Because you don't want that incomplete feeling of, like, not having gotten what you were set out to try. So I'll be there a while, and then it's never a pleasant defeat, I gotta accept. It's a frustration. Oh god. Ah! Well, off to a great start. Oh god. Oh god! No! No! That's not right. Okay, yeah. I thought that switch seemed useless, but yeah, I've actually got to go back. Well, I'll go back to the save section because I dead unless I. Oh god. You know, witchy. Try and rhyme now, Grandtilda. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the stream a little bit. I was saying to Peds earlier, Cricket, I'm I'm trying to do like visual design 101, and one of those things is thinking, well, there needs to be a hierarchy in terms of the elements with the stream in terms of which ones stick out more than others. So you'll notice I've made the box art of the game title a little translucent. It's not as noticeable. I've done it a little bit on the chat as well. Just thinking, see if I drop it down a little bit. I don't know. So something kind of experimenting with. I'll kind of compare that to some of my older streams. So like I'm even thinking like make the background a bit darker. See, the nice thing is instead of getting this out of the way, I'm doing it on stream, so it'll be really boring. Isn't that great? Okay. So bold yet so brave. Sabrina. I think that show's really good, the new one. Has it got the cat in it? Salem. That is the same franchise, isn't it? So I'm thinking from like the sitcom-y live-action TV show. I love that little puppet cat. Yeah, I still. I've got so much stuff to watch whenever I finally get Netflix. I'm a bit intimidated too for that reason. I mean, speaking of the devil, Castlevania in itself, hate these bloody things. This got to be, I should, I think I've got the fire lip? Oh no, I've got the, yeah, I remember that, I've got the fin that gives me more iframes. I'm assuming fire, it's not much stronger. Fire should melt them in one hit. So you Konami, when you Konami people ever play Pokemon? I guess they played Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we should just run past these. No experience. Looks better than the original. Wait, do you mean Sabrina on that? What? Because it's an art. I didn't realise until this adaptation it's an Archie character. It wasn't like Archie comics, same that like Riverdale is based on as well. And also, perhaps notably, most notably for us, yeah, that's fine. The folks who did the US Sonic comics for like 20 years or so. Oh, hold on, I want the... Yeah, I want this. Our favourite. Oh, actually, maybe not go against the witch here. It's also helping slow the game down to a crawl. That's fun. Oh my god. I don't think Game Boy Advance is the kind of system that would ever get hot, right? Like, I don't think the internals are of that nature, but I'm just imagining playing this and just like the GPA melted in my hands being brought to its knees. I know that feeling. Ah, you fucker, Doodle. Doodle. God. What is it with my innate desire to kill everything? It's not that productive. Oh, well, I mean, it kind of... Oh, okay, yeah, this power-up's great for these as well. Oh, wow, yeah, we said... let's, go back on that desire to have self-control and not use this all the time, so... It's actually really good for these bits. So, up here... Soundboard gets rid of it. Yeah, that little digital organ like really struggling now. Oh, we've got the. See, it's been enough time since I last played this that I do have to remind myself. Oh yeah, I can do this. I can. Oh god. Well, I'm dead. I've got the. Oh yes. Because the potions are next to nothing in terms of my overall health. If I can get... Oh yeah, have fun. Guess who that one's for? Tell you what, since I've got the app on my phone, I'll put a few more in so you can... Don't have to wait too long to hear some of them. But yeah, actually the funny thing is I put those on like a few days back. So they've been waiting a while to get on there.
Down with this sort of thing! Careful now. Down with this sort of thing!
Yeah, there's a bit of Ted in there. Ah! So...
Every single day, stress comes in every way. I ain't got no time for nobody. My style is rich, dope, fat.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, that does cut off where it's meant to. Yeah. Problem is with that one, I just wanted to include the entire Parappa song, but I'm trying to keep the clips like just below 8 minutes or so. 8 minutes? Oh god. Oh god, that'd be horrible. No, 8 seconds even. What's another one we got? Can't remember what's go.
I go on,
Oh,
go
yeah.
on, go on.
What yet? Oh yeah, will be familiar.
Yeah!
I think it started very early on in Rayman. It's like, yeah, we're getting that one on. I forgot how much I love Snoopy's laugh. And again, that's what I had to turn down in terms of length of it. But yeah, it'd been too long since we had some sound effects in there. And, oh, I tell you what, we haven't got Power Glove, but we've got...
It's so bad.
And see that one getting a lot of views. Ironically or not, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to add just what I needed. Right, oh, I need to write that down. That would be a very good subsound, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely... That's a good shout, actually. But yeah, do you guys have any much opinion one way or the other on if the stream looks better with, as I say, all the non-game elements just a bit more translucent, a bit less obtrusive visually? I can't imagine it matters much either way, but... Like, I made the background a bit darker as well, so it's not... The example I gave to parents earlier, Cricket, is that if I always go for black borders on any kind of, say if it's like a retro compilation, I really just want I don't want there to be any visual information really aside from the game. Obviously we have got visual information here aside from the game, including information on the game. But I thought, well, I might as well try and keep it a bit less obtrusive. Oh yeah, I love the oh god, which I can't remember that. Which melee stage did you have on you? Oh no, it was the Yoshi's story one, wasn't it? Okay, oh! Okay, I'll tell you what, actually, this is a bit trial and error, actually, without the power-up. Again, though, it's my fault, so I can't really blame the game for it. But, oh, I should just save with that, actually. But that little corridor there with the heart, so I'm gonna save that for when I actually have the power-up. Oh, the Yoshi one's fun. I assume thinking about, I don't know much in the way of stage legality in terms of melee. I mean, obviously, the joke being on Final Destination and such, but I think quite a few stages are probably viable for it. Poker floats, I'm sure, perhaps isn't considered canonical for that. But, so because with the new games, I know the Animal Crossing stage is absolutely adult. That seems to get a lot of use. Actually, there's 2 Animal Crossing stages, isn't there? Whichever one it is that has the platform moving left and right, I know it gets used a lot. I guess because there's no, there's basically no RNG in that. You know exactly, you know that moving platform's going to go left and right continuously. I mean, I suppose even then there could be an element of where the platform goes at any one time, but... Like the Pokemon Stadium? Oh, no, I'm sure Pokemon Stadium would morph at that time, wouldn't it? Or was that not until the Brawl version? if it morphs, I'm surprised it's kosher for that. Oh. Dreamland, yeah, I love the Dreamland stage. But yeah, not a lot, right? I know, I've seen for, tell you what, bear with me, I'm just gonna set a turbo. Gonna set a turbo attack button on one of the face buttons I'm not using. There we go. Let's pretend I've got a oh no! Oh well, the problem is if I do that, I suppose probably need to make that less frequent. I think. So like, so repeat right down. Maybe from there. Oh god. Oh yeah, you can't see the Steam overlay on stream, so bit of mistake. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work actually, 'cause the whole thing with this is you spin the whip if you hold the button down, it looks like, so I don't know if... yeah. Oh well, never mind. That was wash. Cool. Yeah, it's, well, do the platforms, do they not always move in the same order at the same time? I mean, I suppose even then that might be still a bit much on top of everything else going on. I tell you what, it's interesting that now that we can... Hello, Matt. How are you? It's a bit earlier than usual, so it's appreciate you guys still coming on, even with no schedule or anything of the like. You been to work, Matt? You about to go to work? Oh, and also, Matt, I fucked up. I wasn't meant to go to this section yet. You can still do it, but I would be finding this a lot easier if I had an item, basically. So, we do kind of a fun little Metroid out of sequence-esque thing, because I'm an idiot. So, good things can come from my idiocy. No work today, is it? No one's figured it out. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, like, it's interesting that because you can turn stage hazards off. Shit, is this the... Oh, no. Now that you can turn stage hazards off, it is kind of interesting that more stages might be viable for tournament play, although even then, it does seem like understandably, it does seem like the requirements are quite strict for what would be a tournament okay stage. Oh, thank God. I was lucky. I think I did get to this area before and died. This might have been where I probably very childishly was like, screw it, I did that proper hard rage quit. So that's fun. Ooh, nice. Let's go back and let's go back and save that we've leveled up a bit. Just die. There we go. It's alright, Matt, we can call the game bad. We can call the game bad. Wait, no, we can say I'm busy, that's what I meant. Don't be one of those people who blames a game every time he's rubbish at it. I will be, but I don't want to be. fine about it from the start of the game. You were with Dracula in the hall. I am Camilla. I beckon Dracula forth again. Why do you want his return? That's a legit question. To turn this world into a living hell? But isn't this world hellish or... Oh, she's one of those Final Fantasy villains. She wants to, like, start new. People are intrigued by darkness and covert? I forget. Chaos and power. They are dirty self-centered. I simply wish the world to properly reflect this image. You are deluded. He's got a good head on his shoulders, this one. If only you two would embrace the...
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets! But enough talk! Have at you!
Then a new world would unfold before you. Shut up! They ain't having this. The one who was with you. He was more... Yeah, but he was also an arse. He was a massive arse with a boil on it. I'm better than him. Right? Even my master approves of him. Giggle. What? What have you done to Hugh? Some sense into him, I hope. Oh, okay. Well, enough of that. I like how nonchalant that one. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my actual form. It's fun. I do like it when in this kind of 1800s game you've got like a big fuck off Gradius laser. Sure. Okay, this the poison mist is doing well. It's kind of any kind of projectiles. Ooh. Alright, so I'm gonna actually attack her on the skull. There we go. So attack man doesn't seem too bad, although that move seemed to do a heck of a lot of damage. So. Oh, I'm out of hearts! That's the first time that's happened on this, actually. Oh! Oh! Bloody hell, that does a lot of damage. Bloody hell, Cricket, they should be letting you use that by now. Let's see if we can just turn that cooldown off completely, because I think I trust you guys somewhat by this point, so...
The shadow remains cast.
There you go, just as I continue, so that's appropriate. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh wow, you've overtaken me on it. Yeah, you've really been at that, haven't you? So I'm still on the haunted. I'll skip through all this. I'm still on the haunted area. Unfortunately, that's not the Foo Fighters song. Wait, was it times like these? So like I might have messed up the commands for that. So times. Oh, times like this. Oh, is it coming up as times like these in the, Oh yeah, it is. Okay. These photos. Yeah, my bad, I, typed her on my behalf there.
At times like this, I guess all you can do is laugh.
That one works a bit better as a video clip because it's just like several seconds of us sitting there motionless after. Poor Marge. This hitbox is a bit weird because I think it goes down lower than I would have. It's just like it hits her. Ah, God. At the top of the skull. Also, the skull appears to have what look like dreadlocks. I don't know how to take that. Is that how they work? They go that deep into the roots? I must confess I've never had dreadlocks, but those are probably for the best. I do not have the kind of scalp that would work with dreadlocks. Or face, or anything. It's the guy from the Bionic Commando remake that you got. I've run out of hearts really quickly on this phone. Ah, I hate that attack. It's hard to, the thing is, because you can get off the screen where they, oh god. I've done quite a bit of damage, so maybe I'll... But yeah, because it's sometimes not easy to read an attack from they always have them in full view depending on where you are on the screen. Alright. Okay, I'm playing it super safe on this point. At least aspiring to. Oh, damn it! That's like when they do laser. So we just duck. I haven't seen that clip, Matt. I don't know. Was there like a GameStop that got trashed because someone didn't like the game or something like that? I saw like the aftermath of like a horrible amount of damage that, which if that's not a very pointed metaphor for don't shoot the goddamn messenger, I don't know what is. Maybe then don't shoot the not messenger, just don't shoot. Oh, does she? Oh, I didn't pick up on that. Thanks, I'll keep try and be a bit more recognisable of her. Unfortunately, I'm quite low on hearts, so I'll probably use 1 or 2 of my heart recovery items. It might be, yeah. Yeah, it's a funny week for that because like, Let's Go. I saw that was getting review bombed. Betting is really hard. Was that another one? Oh, heart high. Yeah, like Let's Go's getting review bombed, so it's Fallout. Spyro, there's been a few controversies with like it not all being on the disc. One in particular I agree with is VS, is it not having subtitles as well. There's a lot of upset over that. I think like Hitman Season 2 is like the only one that came out fairly alright last week, but then that's also sold by far the least, so I don't know what the moral of that story is. Oh, were they trying to get install credit and they weren't happy with what they were getting? Or like, well, it's always, you always get much more for install credit, don't you, than just cash. But yeah, GameStop do sound a lot like Game for Us, where they are just like, yeah, you just don't get much. Ah! God, look how much damage that did. the recovery items barely do anything in this game. Potion barely restored anything.
That would be an ecumenical matter!
Yeah. Good old Father Jack. I can't think of many, if any, stream contexts that will apply to, but I just love that quote. The delivery. So good. Gotta get some more. I wonder if your IT crowd wanted that as well. Ooh, that was a good place for that holy water. Despite a nearly disastrous start, we're doing alright here, actually. Oh, shit, actually, yeah, I can probably just stay pretty high on this, just throw holy water down. It's a weird thing where if I go far enough away from where I drop the holy water, it looks like... It seems like it just kind of disappears, so it stops hurting. It's a bit safe now. In general, I just want to stay quite high on this side. Go up here. I think once they've done the that, let's get several whips in here. Go up here. Stay the hell away from that wave attack. Not my friend. Let's go back up again. Laser? Yep, laser. Yeah, that is just such like a... Yeah, do you see that official statement on that? It was so pathetic. It was so just kind of like, well, there's no standard, but we... Oh, yeah, sorry to get PG-13 there, but I did think it was about time we had some saucy adult talk in there. Yeah, well, the thing is, I personally like subtitles. I have them on anyway, just to make sure I don't miss anything, which I often do otherwise. So, from a personal comfort aspect, I'm like, yeah, please put them in, because I use them. But let alone, like, you know, people hard of hearing, or with any kind of tinnitus? Any kind of thing where it's like... Come on, that's gotta be such a trivial thing to include, right? Embarrassing area to die in. Our dragons get... What? I don't know, I don't think I know the context for that, Griffin. I'm curious. Yeah, Oh, is it? Oh, I forgot that. I do remember them playing D&D, yeah. I don't remember that line. Maybe I should make that a clip. Especially whenever I find the stream Spyro, whenever that hits PC. This isn't the worst like unskippable cutscene, but I do wish I had just like a press start and skip the dialogue thing. Yes. Come on. I do wonder as well, if I'm here quite early, maybe that's why A, this boss is damaging quite a lot, and B, why it's taking bloody forever to kill. Those issues of difficulty bands, they are somewhat, like, for that negative, it is also just kind of a sort of weird thrill about doing a game out of order, isn't there? So it kind of negates some of the frustration, or at least makes it a bit easier to kind of stomach. I just whenever it stops, I just need to. But it's just kind of it's kind of slowly sauntering around like that. It generally isn't doing too much. I get so much XP from this, I hope. Funny for this, the SGDQ run, this is like half an hour. I spent half an hour alone on this bit, so definitely a game you can optimise a run on. Oh yeah, I think I know the one you mean. I'm trying to think how far into the game is that one. There are some really pretty spectacular boss fights in even though some of them can be made trivial thanks to the game being broken as well. Funny thing is, I remember actually, like a lot of the second, because I had the infamous shield rods on my last playthrough, so a lot of the final game, a lot of like the second half was, as I say, oh god, it's quite trivial. But I actually remember finding the final Dracula fight quite tough, actually. I definitely died on it once or twice. Oh, so that final form, I don't know what the hell he's meant to be in that final form, but that final Dracula form, simply in the light, is pretty damn cool. It's such just an insane design that you can just look at for minutes and still just keep seeing, spotting different parts of it. It's so oh, what he's meant to be just in this large to be for. Nah, I've got new sound effects. Have we heard all of them? I'll tell you what, actually I'll change the timer for. What was it?
The other day, I was called a little turkey, but I'm a chicken, got it? Your beef jerky?
Hey. Please find some context to use that in. I'm not sure what it is. I just love that. Some of these, you guys do very well actually with using some of those sound effects at very appropriate times. But I make it pretty tough with some of them like that, where I don't know what I would fight. But it's funny. The topic of Thanksgiving never comes up, I guess. Ah, fuck! Oh wow, just while I used potion, though, that would have killed me if I hadn't. I'd probably die anyway. This boss isn't madly difficult, but it does take a lot of hits. And those hits hit hard, because as I say, I suspect this is balanced to assume I'd be a higher level at this point. Oh, there we go. Speak of... Oh, there we go. 2 level up, 3 level up! Wow! Okay. Yeah, we are definitely not meant to be here, are we? You are too late. The rite has been prepared. Only the full moon is missing. It is just a matter of time before the master has his full power of darkness. Your precious master and friend will... Oh, don't die, ow! I hate when they die mid-sentence. So inconsiderate. I can't say I'll shed many tears for Hugh if he falls off the earth. Our master for like... Well, actually we don't know anything about him, so... We got Quinn. Ah, nice! I like that. Yeah, maybe she's cognizant of, she's aware of, she was actually aware of that. Oh shit. So, I've got to survive. How many potions do I have to? Oh, this will be, Fuck! Oh, this is gonna be pretty tough trying to get back, actually. Have I... with the fence as hard as it could be? Yeah, let's put that one. Oh, that one's better or worse on... That's interesting. If I take everything... Right, 385, 385... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll go... yeah, get that right. Still gonna be a struggle. Yeah, I don't know if I can... Yeah, I'm definitely not meant to be here with how much I leveled up there, am I? Well, the thing is, the game's assuming I have the means to go through this water without taking damage, right? I feel like I just use this continuously, but I think I can. I suspect, oh shit. Look, I made it! Look at that! 2 HP! You can't even see it on the health bar. Oh, sweet elation. Oh, I shall revel in you, I guess. Oh, so you reckon you could... is he hitting the ground? Oh, yeah. There you go. But oh man, I'm on a bit of a high after that. And, so why do I keep forgetting to do this? Actually, shit! Hey! Not in this moment, although again, another fun part of it. Oh, another level up as well. So, I mean, the thing that's kind of satisfying about this is that this will make the section we've got to go to now a bit easier. But then actually it also... Actually, yeah, before I forget. Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, we can really go out of order now, can't we? So I think what I'll probably do is I need away from the nasty, bad red water. So let's just go up here. There we go. Why is there so many prison uniforms? Oh, were these all... Right, so what we got? It might be quite fun actually, just to go to every part I've not been able to do because of not having the high jump, and sort that out. So yeah, if we go this way. You thinking of streaming Zelda today, Cricket? 'Cause I'll probably stop this maybe 8 to half 8 around then, and I'll probably join you on Mario Kart at 9. Oh no! I knew there was something off about what's his name, Nathan. Yeah, notoriously nefarious Nathan. He got arrested for jaywalking. He seems like a bit of a square, like a bit of a, bit of a dog, so it would probably be for something a bit lame like that. I do like the skeletons showing Looney Tune bombs. Ah, I think I did get. Yeah, I did. I think I did get up here. I forget how. Yeah, funny thing, I was reading the Reset Era thread the other day that was kind of when people were talking about like handheld Castlevanias, and yeah, people were routinely saying this one isn't worth bothering with, which I'm a little bit sad at. I'm liking it, I think, probably quite a bit more than what might be the general consensus for it, or at least like a lot of the criticism it seems to get. I'm not going to argue it's the best Castlevania, because it isn't, but I still find it a remarkably satisfying little game to go through. My only real issue was that red water bit, which in retrospect was kind of fair enough, really, because I should take a better note, really, of what places I could go back to once the green statues went away. Ah! I mean, it sounds a bit off-key, but we got Vampire Killer. Castlevania 1, Stage 1 music in there. Oh, I think curse me. That looks like Simon, doesn't it? The window there. It's like the game Simon where you got to press the coloured buttons. You gotta memorise them. Yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, orange. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not meant to be here yet, so... Okay, well I'm sort of weirdly elated over the buzz of being at points where I'm really not meant to be Yeah, it's not bad, but like, the start of it sounds a little off-key, but yeah. It's cool. Ooh, I do like that bit where it kind of alternates instruments on the melody. Aha! This is why I love, one of the main reasons I love this power. Actually, one of the criticisms I did see of this is that it's a bit hard to... Because the cards, like the power-up cards, are a little luck-dependent, there's a good chance you won't see a lot of the game. But to be honest, that to me is like, oh cool, like a replay, a reason to replay it. No, I can see where they're coming from, to be fair, in terms of... Especially if, I mean, granted, I don't know if I was just lucky to get this power-up. So I think some of them are like mandate, like you will get them definitely, but others do seem a bit more RNG dependent. Yeah, I'm really not meant to be. I'm just doing a lot of damage. It's a bloody curse. I don't think. I think I've got like one D curse item. Could do it with the axe here, really. Wow, look how many hits these take. There we are. I don't want to die that. Yeah, it is definitely surpassed by later games. I think they did remarkably well for their first handheld Castlevania on this scale. Oh, damn it, that's MP max. Oh shit. That says, yeah, it says back quite away. Damn it. I really should have saved sooner than I did. Actually, yeah. It's kind of on me screwing that one up. Yeah, a bit, yeah, I would like, especially Aria, Aria, tomato, that one I would very much like to 100%, but it's also, I don't want to like kill skeletons for 100 hours. I did, Matt, and then I had a hell of a... I basically had to get back to the save point on minimal health across the red, painful water, and I did it with like 2 hit points out of 500 odd to spare. So I was on a bit of... I was quite elated upon doing that. So yeah, we did do the shooting also. It's interesting as well, like every GBA Castlevania uses the shoulder buttons very differently. Like Harmony has the weird thing of like them just being used for dashing left and right, which seems really wasteful, honestly. And I forget how it's used with Aria, but I don't think it's the same as those. So I think one of it is for dashes on that. Like this one having like L being for the card power-ups, then R being how you do the various moves you unlock, like this or this one. It's quite neat. They did manage to vary these games up pretty well in the Dreamio. I think that they were accused a bit of getting a bit homogenous on the DS, which I can understand to some extent, although I still think they did remarkably well. Like they all feel like they have their own identity to varying degrees. Audio of Ecclesia especially. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, Matt, I leveled up, I think, 3 times from that boss. It just had the level up thing appear 3 times. So, if that's not a sign I wasn't meant to be there yet. A bit of a fun thrill from that. Yeah, like this is like I think Harmony of Dissonance seems like more of a conscious effort to do Symphony of the Night again. Like structurally, it reminds me of like they feel quite similar. Like you would have thought the first GBA one would just try and be Symphony of the Night again. This kind of is, but I don't know. I get enough of a different vibe from it. I think a lot owing to the card system and. I suppose there are a lot of aspects still shared, but... I mean, I'm certainly going to have a soft spot for any Castlevania where you use a whip. Because you actually... I think more often than not, you don't really in the Metroidvania ones, do you? At least with the main character, not any of the unlockable ones. Is this Harmony? I mean, when you get to the DS ones, you start to get like different weapons. Bolaria as well, so I guess it varies. Actually, no, yeah, because I think Jonathan had one. I think in Portrait, didn't he? So yeah, I guess okay. I guess the whip does appear quite a lot. I guess it's just because like Symphony probably still the most famous of these Metroidvania Castlevanias. That one doesn't. That one just has kind of the sword typically, and I don't think you ever get a whip for Alucard, I want to say. Obviously, Richter uses as well. Yeah, it's interesting as well. Iga didn't immediately, given I know he was a director, but he was still very heavily involved in Symphony. Yeah, it's interesting he didn't do this one. Yeah, I honestly think this is a fine game. I really like this. And I don't really mind the double tap into... okay, maybe I fear for my left thumb a little bit with it. It's not that bad. Double tap into dash, I mean. I suppose one thing is, you don't have a lot of maneuverability with at least as far as the Metroidvania Castlevanias go. Those bloody wooden boxes. So I'm actually trying to remember, where was that green statue? I wasn't sure. Yeah, sure, I can understand that, yeah. If I play this again, I would probably use the ROM hack that, I think it just makes random the default, so you don't have to do. I mean, I'm basically double tapped all the time anyway. I mean, pardon me. I mean, the upside of it is that you do, you certainly run faster in this than I feel like in either of the other GBA Castlevanias. As I say, I feel like from memory as well, those ones have bigger sprites, so you see less of the feel that you do on this one. At least I feel like from memory. Maybe if I played it again, So obviously that's not quite as much the case. Yeah, I guess so. 'Cause, yeah, it's one of those. Like, yeah, I can see like the problems of it. It's not been as much of an issue for me as I expected. But yeah, it's a bit of fiddliness there. The thing is, when you, it doesn't really matter, but you, I like the little achievement pop-ups you get on Retro Arch. They're quite fun. And if you install a ROM hack like that, you probably won't get them, because whenever the game still recognises it as... And who knows, maybe like the changes they make to the code could cause problems there, I don't know. With compatibility. Damn, I was hoping I could jump sooner than that. I do like the design of this creature, pretty gnarly, isn't it? Oh god, this... I hate this curse, you really cannot whip for the longest time once you get it on you. Speak of that. I'm too deep, I've got to kill it. And you. I want to see if I can find see if I can find a warp room here and then just go back to the regular quest. So I quite need to get this done out of the way. We'll find this at least. There we go. Ooh, push it high. Don't mind that. Save? No. Yeah, quite liking the holy water burn, tell you what. It always feels like the cheesiest sub-weapon, like you can just get loads of damage at once if you do it at the right point. I know it tends to be a favourite of speedrunners on these games quite a lot, it feels like. I assume it's down B. It's going to be down B on Ultimate for Simon and Richter. So I imagine the cross is probably... Maybe the cross is regular B and the axe is side B? Or maybe those two are interchanged. Though I think the kind of uppercut one, that's more of Richter's move, is up and B then for the third jump. I can't wait to play as those two. Yeah, screw it. Being too risky. So, hooray! I could have got. If I was getting the HP max, I could have gone after them actually. Cheaper for DMC2 when you complete as Y. It is funny when you look at the achievement stats on Steam. I think I said this multiple times, like maybe I was streaming the games, but you can see like actually it's not as much lower as you'd expect, but like the ones for like beating DMC2 or doing a lot of stuff on it are generally the lowest stat-wise out of the 3 games. It's, I certainly, if I hadn't played DMC2 before, I certainly can't imagine the HD collection would have... sorry, I mean, if I had played it before, I can't imagine that would have, I would have been fussed about replaying that kind of HD collection. I suspect most of the people who mostly end up playing it on there are probably, like me, playing it for the first time. With the let's get this over with mentality. It's the reputation of DMC2 is pretty impossible to avoid these days. I just need to save room. Save room. Okay, has. Oh! I'll take Hearts Max increase, I guess, but not really what I wanted. Oof. Ah, fuck it, man. Damn it, a little bit of a... Ooh, maybe I can go after them. They're woke within me. Dangerous fault. Tell you what, yeah, we're gonna do a bit of backtracking just to play this safe, although I might still run into trouble. Going all the way back. I'm probably playing this game woefully inefficiently, but as I say, I get a weird sort of. It just feels like you're bending the rules just a little bit, kind of doing the game in a weird order. That probably wasn't probably not the ideal one, but still. I honestly don't know, Cricken. That would be pretty sweet if you could. I did. Oh, hold on. It was glorious. Alright, tell you what, quick toilet break. So it sounds like what you said at the start of a trailer. In a rule. Right, so let's put this back on. There you go. Back in a sec.
En torno a una jugabilidad muy determinada. Pero existen muy pocos juegos que estén basados en una sola palabra. Bueno, el siguiente juego destaca por muchos de sus apartados, pero no deja claro que hay una palabra, una expresión, un sentir que conecta con el personaje y con nosotros mismos. Y esa palabra no es fuerza, poder, coraje, valentía, sabiduría o alguna de las tantas a las que estamos acostumbrados. No. Esa palabra es determinación.
Go on, go on, go on.
Sorry about that. Thought I'd do that. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes the headset goes a bit loose. Not good. What was the last thing I said? If anything. Can I, let's have a look on chatbot. Can I just not have any kind of cooldown at all? Use a cooldown. So look. Yeah, it's bothering me because I want those sound effects to be used a lot. To be a little time to implement them, but I don't know, I like chatbot a lot, but I find quite a lot of it not a bit obtuse, and it doesn't seem to be very powerful in terms of options. I feel like. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did some washing up. There's stuff in the sink. What am I like? It's beautiful. Someone asking me if I'm, what time do I stream? And I'm like, right now! Yeah, I'm guessing this is probably endgame, I would assume? Sorry, I made that. Oh, nice. Gonna pop in. Friend's gonna pop in. There we go. Phone muted again. Ah! Yeah, I'm guessing this is the late game because of like the choice of music. If they call back to Vampire Killer, like the classic, really classic Castlevania song, they usually do it at the end of the game. I mean, heck, the last Castlevania we played. Oh shit! Castlevania, come on! Castlevania 3 did that as well. Again. Definitely again. Oh my god. They are such bullet sponges because I'm too underleveled for this. But I'm hoping that'll translate into pretty generous experience for this. Oh god. Come on, Harpy. Come on! Speaking of bullet sponges. Playing it safe now if I can. I just want a save point. Save point? Save point! How nice. I was going to Crooked, but Breath of the Wild style, I got distracted. Such are my priorities. I don't know, ever since going out of order earlier, I kind of just want to a little more. I think, well, my ideal, I want to come across a warp section here, so I can easily come back to this. Oh god. But yeah, I guess there's a bit of a also wanting to It's weird. Wanted to make things easier for myself later by making them much harder for myself. Oh god. In the meantime. Oh, Jesus, there's another one! Oh, this is like a save room. Basically no time at all before this. Aha! And also against some HP maxes, so that's pretty neat. I can really do with the holy water again, actually. I've been too deep now, I've got to kill this one. Come on. Ah! Hooray! They might not be on yet, so if they are, be nice. How did it go into the stream and just sees that? Show yourself! We don't intimidate, aren't you? I get intimidated by enemies, but I don't do said intimidating. So yeah, just keep going here. So at least until we find a wall. Knowing me, I'll probably still want to keep exploring. But oh, these are cool. Do you recall enemies like this in Symphony of the Night as well? Heavy swordsmiths. And I'm probably messing up. I don't think anyone's favourite Castlevania sub-weapon is... anyone's favourite Castlevania sub-weapon is the, dagger, is it? There's a few circumstances it can be alright, but... these are... Let's just see if I can choose it and get to a wall point without having to fight too much. Also, I'm wanting more hearts than ever now. I'm kind of hurting for them a little bit this time. It's OP in Symphony of the Night, really? Okay. Oh. There's something being OP in Symphony of the Night is like it's a bit joined the queue, really, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think I actually knew that. That's interesting. So yeah, like that game is like a wonderful, wonderful game. It's also like broken as hell, but then even then, the ways in which it is broken are still quite fun in their own right, aren't they? Ah, yeah, so I remember the equivalent of this from... Yeah, it's quite cool because there's a lot of like kind of shrunken down symphony sprites. There's enemies in those. I found the... Oh yeah, I can just stay here. That's why I take them out. Come on, flower lady. Oh god! Where can I... How many hits? Just how many? Oh god. No, no, don't want you. Just want you for that. Keep an eye on the vine as they go up. There we go. Go past you. Ooh, I should have got the clock. Stopwatch. Oh, not an MP max. I don't really go for MP much in this. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Ah! Yeah, I get that. Just ignore that bit for now. Especially if it was a HP, a health increase, I probably would try and go back and do that. But okay, I'll just get that and go from there. So yeah, Cricket, do you think of the stream in Links to the Past tonight? I'd watch. Yeah, I wonder how many more streams it'll take to finish this. Since I've been going out of order, it's probably a bit trickier to know exactly when or when. What was this? Oh, it's a pretty cool area. Just in that right theatre. Auditorium. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's there's definitely been, especially if it's been a game I haven't been able to put down. There's definitely been certain games I've just streamed continuously day after day, but it can get surprisingly exhausting, can't it? Which you wouldn't really think was just playing games on the internet, but yeah, it's a good call, man. It'd been a few days since I last streamed, so I'll just have to get back into it. And to be honest, with a game like this, if I leave it for too long, I start to worry I'll forget certain details of it. I mean, this wouldn't be the worst one to have that happen on, but because to be honest, whenever I finally get back to Yakuza 0, I'm really going to have to make sure I learn, I know what I'm doing on it. I'll probably kind of like redo stuff. I'll probably before I stream it, I'll probably just mess about a bit just to re-familiarise myself with the controls on it. And a few other things. Ah! Yeah, this, this might... Oh god. This might have been a bit misguided to go this far into area I'm clearly not meant to be at. Oh, there's a boss that I can go at if I... Hey, how? You alright? How you doing, How? It's been a while. It's always a treat to actually have people like that in real life watch the streams. It's mostly weird people off the internet now. Only joking, quicker than that. How have you been, Hal? Do you still play, you played a lot of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds at one point, weren't you? You still... Oh god. You still play that? Oh, nice. Yeah, good, thank you. Over the past year or so, I really got into stream. I really got into streaming. Kind of partly helped by having a few people off an internet forum join in, and whatever real life friends I can make watch my stupid streams. Yeah, as I say, thanks so much for the follow and for tuning in. Because I'm me, I stream a lot of weird old games. Got one from the Game Boy Advance here. Too much? Oh, too much? Yeah, it sounds about right, actually. I think I have heard that. There are a few people I understand less than people who cheat in online games. I guess for the power, the feeling of empowerment for it, but I don't understand the mechanics of why that's fun. Like, at all, to be honest. Although it's certainly not fun to be on the, hold on. Oh no, we're okay. certainly not fun to be in online games with people who are hacking, is it? You haven't played Fortnite at all, have you? Because obviously that's quite similar. I'm so bad at those games. I think Matt in chat can attest to that. I get lost and I die very easily. No, I'm probably going to the thing is, I've played so many Pokemon games over the years. I think I finally got burnt out, so I'm probably going to wait on whichever one comes next. Have you got it? Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. I don't know. If I see more of it, maybe I'll be tempted still to get it, but. Where is this? Yeah, this is. No, this is where I died last time. Yeah. Okay, I think I've given up on this route. I would have thought there would be a warp, but probably. Okay, we'll actually go to wherever we're meant to go next. We'll come back here. When we're a lot more appropriately leveled for it. I mean, it is meant to be very good. Question is Pikachu or Eevee, mind you. As in, like, let's go Pikachu or Eevee. I'd probably go Eevee, but I do love them both. Yeah, so we'll go back more to the left of the map, because I think that's where we're meant to be going. Yeah, because I think... Oh, maybe it's up to the top right. We're gonna be lost for a bit, aren't we? Let's go Shuckle! Oh, that would be great. That's the best Pokemon, like little... I'm not even sure what is Shuckle meant to be. Kind of some shellfish of some description. Yeah, just get the most boring Pokemon on the cover. That'd be wonderful. Let's go Mr. Mime. Oh, no. I mean, he's going to be a movie star come next year with, what's it called? Detective Pikachu. Certainly in a very funny scene by that show. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think I need to go to the top right for the map, right? Well, it'll certainly be nice to go to parts of the map where enemies won't do, well, if anything, like a one-shot them. That's a bit weird though. If you look at the tiles on the map here, they don't seem properly aligned, do they? 2001 Konami, you messed up. It's always weird this kind of game where you get loads of equipment and pretty much all of it is useless because it's worse than what we've currently got. That's okay. that Detective Pikachu fella, like, man, that's... I'm still shocked it exists in the form it does. I really am, but you know, it looks promising. I certainly find the tone they're going for with it quite interesting. Like, they are going for kind of a detective noir sort of thing, aren't they? Do you like this? Ooh! Nice, got a new car as well. Where's that griffin? Let's see what that does. Some of them really aren't clear. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Oh, I do quite like that. Like... Oh, damn, I misread this on the map. I've got to go back quite a bit, actually. Yeah, I said this probably doesn't do much damage, but oh, I'll tell you what, it does look quite... Looks like that'll be quite handy, doesn't it? Do you stream at all yourself, How? I'd certainly tune in if you did. Yeah, in general, I've gone into like streaming more, and I watch a lot more streams than I used to as well. It's I always find they're quite relaxing, actually, just sort of a laid-back atmosphere of sort of going through a game, interacting with the chat. And you're not keen, are you? That's fair. It's not for everyone. I didn't think it would be for me, really. Well, at least I was uncertain about it, but... Yeah, that's totally fair enough. Play it. No, Matt. You are hard ass, aren't you? Not laid back in you. Although there are some funny clips of me failing really badly at games. There's a few YouTube highlights of me like dying in really embarrassing ways on them. It's a big part of the fun. Oh, and I've got the silly sound effects on there as well, like at the end.
Every single day, stress comes
Like
in
that.
every way. I ain't got no time for nobody. My style is rich, dope, fat.
Yeah. We have fun. Not for charm is fun, but... yeah, so... I really hope I'm right on this, because if not, I'm going to have to backtrack even more than we already have. But I think I need to go to the left of where I am now. So, this way... damn it, no. I might be a bit higher up, okay. But if not, we have wasted our time. Never a nice feeling. Yeah, as I said, the reason I went that way in the wrong, like I went in the wrong order, I just forgot there was another area I could now access. Once I had the, once I had all those green statues destroyed. Couldn't be any more left. I guess though, was that in response to something I just said? So I didn't think I was being very political then. Well, this stream, surprisingly, but. It's the way of the crazy liberal, I guess. Something not fully embraced, why not? Oh, please let it be this. Oh, damn it, another wizard box! Oh, Gandalf. We're gonna end up with like 10 plus laugh sound effects on there, aren't we? It's entirely necessary. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd been taking some notes on this during. Oh, was it? You absolute legend. That's great. Hey, when you say younger, how much younger are you talking about? That's especially good going if you're like a teen at the time. Fair play. Little woke cricket. Awesome. Yeah, I think we've probably gone the wrong way here. We're not making. I mean, aside of getting out of that horrible area we started in tonight, we're not making that much progress tonight, are we? Get away, you lot. Sure. I really hate those sword weapons. Sword enemies, even. So yeah, we're basically reloading the save if this isn't the right room. I could look this up again. Oh, yeah, that's not the right room. Damn it. Yeah, so... reset. Okay, so we're at 64% now, so pretty good going. In fact, yeah, is that... yeah. I don't know if that 64% how much of the map we've explored, or just kind of the game completion rate in general. Oh, fair play. I read that as 9 years old. God damn, you figured out your political leanings at 9 years old. I don't think I knew what our politics was at 9 years old. Still don't. Yeah, let's just let this. That's pretty cool, actually, because I mean, a lot of video game communities are certainly not left-wing, like at all. If anything, quite far in the other direction. So yeah, fair play Nintendo magazine. Forums. I'm surprised I never ended up on there. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't really get. I stopped getting official Nintendo magazine after a while, which is a shame because I probably stopped getting it once it became a bit better. Like in retrospect, it was a pretty bad magazine during like the Nintendo 64 days. Oh, how have I never been here? Ah, okay, that's why. I somehow... Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, is that Bloody Tears? Oh no, it's, Oh, Aquarius, isn't it, this song? Nice. There's loads of remixes of old Castlevania songs in this, isn't there? But yeah, this is actually where we were meant to go, like, several hours ago. So, mercifully, we're going to have a little bit of an easier time getting through this. A bit tricky tonight, isn't it? That's right, Matt. It was a very fanboy magazine, wasn't it? Like, to an extent that I think it corrupted me as a child. It made me proper, like, N64, like, Nintendo fanboy to a extent that I had to kind of undo some of the, at least that kind of thinking to a full, right? It was a bit much. Yeah, I think I stopped getting it probably around the time that I was still getting Endgame though, or NGC, or well, N64 magazines, Lineage basically. I was still getting that. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, it seems like Elate has got a bit better. I think it, unfortunately, I think it's, it probably floundered quite a bit during the Wii U years, I imagine, right? Obviously, because that system sold so poorly. It's weird to me, there aren't any Nintendo magazines now at all, are there? I'm not sure how much there is in terms of, I mean, there's the official magazines for Xbox and PlayStation still. And then, I mean, we're losing Games Master and Games TM, but we've still got Edge and Retro Gamer. I'm happy we've still got Retro Gamer. I don't know how we have, but I'm happy we have got it. Oh! There was a... I shouldn't say body count, that's a bit grim, but... we lost a few dear friends because of the Wii U. It seems like. What a shame. I don't know if Switch would have saved those magazines, but I imagine they would be in better. Probably would have helped them sell a bit better now. Yeah, I guess so, Kirkle. I mean, there's so much discussion of retro games online. I mean, I really think a big part of what we're playing right now, Castlevania, I think a big part of this series' popularity is just how much it gets talked about online. And same with Mega Man, really. Like, you do see a good bit of interest from younger players, which is neat. I mean, if they're not fussed, that's totally fine as well. You know, you don't want to, like, force the younger generation to enjoy things before their time. Like, let them discover that, and if they like it, cool. If they don't, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, as well as that, like, the amount of, to be honest, I get the impression Minecraft's probably helped a bit, just sort of, normalising that kind of retro pixely aesthetic. So it's a bit more, maybe it's a bit more palatable to people it might not have been before, and I think that's cool, honestly, it's great. Nah, no worries, how? There's no, there's no kind of obligation or rush to post often in the chat, don't worry about that. Hope you enjoy your food. What are you having? If you don't mind me asking. I'm quite nosy when it comes to food. All those things, really. Ah, damn it. Oh, nice! I think that's, I don't think we've had Five Guys for that long in the UK, at least I don't feel like, at least locally I don't feel like we have. I think they are quite nice. Oh, you couldn't find the house on that. I remember once at university, you might remember actually, you might remember Alice and Sam possibly had it. Yeah, I spent like 10 minutes on their street trying to find their house for their house party. It's one of those cases where like the numbering on the houses was kind of a bit odd. And I think like one was tucked in the corner in a way that was I get lost very easily. And they said like delivery people struggle getting to them as well. Nice! No, yeah, I'd be up for that, yeah, definitely, as I said, I really appreciate you and Ron following the channel, as I say. Fair play to Ron, I didn't ask him to either, I just showed him a funny clip of me dying on Rayman. So it was really appreciated. Yeah, it's an American branch. I want to say, man. I might be wrong on this, but I feel like in my head they've only recently, like, there's one in Swansea. Yeah, like if there's one in Swansea that opened up not that long ago. Well, probably did. I'm probably just not that observant, but. Oreo milkshake, that is a good show. Imagine that in Swansea we got a place called Mad Cow, which is just pretty much any milkshake you could ever want. Just like with Skittles, you've got just like any kind of chocolate or any sort of treat in general that'll go into a milkshake. They'll do it. And it's expensive and a guilty pleasure, but I quite like it. Oh yeah, Cricket, you ever eaten that? It could be something, it might have been here like since the 90s, I've just somehow never noticed. Like, unless the game slows down, then GBA doesn't like seeds from a big weird plant fin. Hey, thank you, Paul. Thank you very much.
Oh, banana.
Fat as well. Oh no! It's fine. Enjoy, it's all good. Oh, I should get back to the gym. How you doing, Paul? Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Right as I died from poisoning, I think it was. I think I came about 5th or 6th Paul. Not Paul, sorry, Peds. A few games I did pretty well on, a few games I really bombed on. It's all good fun though. Yeah, someone won an NES Classic because that got very generously donated. Way up there. Oh no! It's the upmarket McDonald's, I guess, right? Get a few more cards now as well, don't we? Yeah, I got all these. Problem is that I still want to use the one that seemed a bit more of a... Ooh, this is cool. Ah, it's yeah, I've been using this for a while. Will this stone you? Yes, it will. Nice. Wow, that's quite a good one, actually. Yeah, I'd be interested to see the speedrun for this, see which whip they use in particular. Yeah, it's, I mean, they've kept themselves anonymous, fair play, as I say, fair play to them. Yeah, someone donated an NES Classic as a prize. And, I don't know if you know Ben Bateson from the group, you've probably seen him, like, reply to stuff, or in the, chat, but he won a... play to it. So he gets to play all of the Ice Climber. Someone's Ice Climber. Yeah, how are you, Paul? When is your next, everyone follow Paul, because he hosts really cool, oh, I think a few of you are, actually. He hosts really cool ARMS tournaments. Anime-themed as well, lately, which is really rad. Like, you just did one that was Full Metal Alchemist, didn't you? And the next one being My Hero Academia, wasn't it? Yeah, I have to admit, Cricket, sometimes I do wish there was a bit more mid-air maneuverability on this. Like, yeah, like if you just move in at that speed, it's a bit tricky to jump over enemies. Oh, Cuphead would be cool, yeah, I did want to go back through Cuphead on hard, but... my goodness, it is difficult. Honestly, I'd probably be up for just playing it again on normal, really. I love Cuphead, it's so wonderful. It's so difficult, even on the standard difficulty. I did aspire to do all the achievements on it at some point as well, but I might be pushing my luck there. To clarify quickly, that's a different championship we're talking about, but yeah, on that Puyo Puyo Tetris one, that was on swap mode, which is the one where you swap between Puyo Puyo and Tetris every 30 seconds. And the last round I played as I got decimated on because it was clearly like a really good tournament level play. It was a bit embarrassing because it was streamed as well. It was good fun though, the guy was super nice. All in good fun. There's going to be a loser's bracket, I'm in that, so see how I do on that match. No, I'm not really on Instagram, I'm afraid. I'm on Twitter a lot. I usually retweet more than anything, but... No, you're on Instagram yourself, you go. To be honest, if it wasn't for Nintendo South Wales, like the meetup group I go to, I could probably... Because they post a lot on their Facebook page, but I could probably... Yeah, I'm not that fussed on Facebook otherwise these days. Well, I also don't really like the people who run it, and a lot of their decisions. I mean, same with Twitter, so if I even worse there. Oh, nice, sure, fair. As I say, it's there's never any obligation or anything. People tuning into these dumb streams at all, I greatly appreciate, but it's never there's never any expectation or anything, as I say. I was lucky I found people nice enough to watch these streams. Damn right you will, Paul, and it'll be really sweet. Sorry, man, let me... Not doing very well catch that with chat. My next one's scheduled for December the 1st for the main show. Oh, that's right, you did say you were moving house, didn't you, Paul? No, best of luck with that, man. As I say, it's... moving house, they often say, is one of the most exciting and yet also most stressful things you could do, isn't it? I remember you moved a while back, didn't you, Matt? But yeah, best of luck. I mean, obviously that's to take priority of the streams, isn't it? But I'll still be excited to see that stream. He didn't say GG easy, Peds, thankfully. Sorry, forgive me, Peds. What game are you saying you only get the final boss on hard on? Matt, how did you make yours creepier than Paul's? That was not a low bar to clear, and you still managed. But that's still very sweet, I think, Matt. Thank you. This is the company I keep. Nah, they're all lovely, bless them. The very rightful court order in his... Oh no. I'm a right heartbreaker, aren't I? Apparently. Don't know how. Yeah, we'll probably be on for a half an hour more, I think. Let's see if we can get to the boss of this area. It's still a bit tricky, but we are, as I say, quite a bit over levels for this now. So that's fun. Oh, how? Did you finish Zelda, by the way, on Switch? You played that a lot, didn't you? I mean, everyone plays that a lot when they get it. It's such a massive, amazing little game. Cricket in the chat there, he's streaming one of the earlier Zelda games, the third one, at the moment as well. Oh, nice! Yeah, I had to use a guide to do the last few shrines. The final boss is cool, isn't it? And a really large little cool sequence there. It took me a while to beat that game because I just it just took me a while to make actual progress because I just got so distracted with everything. Yeah, I was completely fine with that. Otherwise, SHRINES. It's all good. I honestly, I know some people didn't like the final boss. I don't know. It's. I mean, the very final bit is actually. I think it's a bit hard to fail at, isn't it? But I don't know. Just kind of the grandeur of it, just how big the scale of it was. It worked for me. The ending is a bit anticlimactic, but it's still quite nice. I hate that purple attack they send out through. Use that very awkward speed of that. You want potion. Maybe antidote as well. Save? Oh, thank goodness. To be fair, this game's got quite a good difficulty balance, and I often find I get to a save room just as I desperately need it, so it's been quite oh god. I do very well against these armor. So it's been kind of just right where it's been challenging, but not again, aside from the obvious section that I wasn't meant to have done as early as I did. Just what I need. All the blood went to stomach. It's a hearty, good meal then, I say. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, the final dungeon is... Oh god, this one. Hello, you. Oh, I don't really... Is it weird I find this boss slightly cute? Oh, is that another one? Let's just breathe on fire. Oh my god, there's two of them! Oh, I don't want to kill them, they're just chilling down here. Sorry, dragon zombies, and also you're both killing the frame rate, so I guess I've only got to have one of you on screen at a time. But yeah, the final dungeon of Breath of the Wild, it's... I quite like it, honestly, and it's strange, sort of, like, you really don't have to do most of it, but... It's kind of a cool area just to kind of come back to repeatedly and keep discovering things you didn't see before. I think I'm still missing the Hylian shield from it, actually. Oh, god. Yes, come this way, please. Come on. Come on, zombie dragon. Oh my god, yeah, they are pushing the GBA's weight too far here, really, aren't they? Look at us slowing down. But again, launch GBA game, pretty impressive they go into this scale with the enemies. This is the handheld game in 2001, it's not bad going. God. And you. My sentiment too, Paul. A bit wild, aren't they? All this sprite rotation, I look like just a frame rate dying. Oh! Damn it. We should have taken a hit there. Yeah, this is not a very good first attempt on this boss fight. Not being very clever. Taking a while as well. I got any... I should really though stick a high potion in. I should probably save that. The game just slows to a crawl with these. It's too much for the little Game Boy Advance. Ah! No fire, please. Think about will I survive? I should be trying some of those. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I think that is the same damage. Ah! Let's see if fire does it. No, it definitely does less. Yeah, we're about to die. This has been a piss poor first attempt at this, isn't it? Pretty spectacular boss though. I mean, it is way too... it's laggy as hell, but... Oop, there we go. Apparently, according to the achievement, I just reached level 30, so that's nice. It feels a bit be a bit easier with two of them. Oh, dude! He or she just ate his or her brother or sister. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I guess they're zombies, but... These games like to get a little gruesome every once in a while. Not overly so, but a little bit. I keep thinking it's going to go in for another snack. I think this one's sort of somewhere in the middle point. It's not one of the absolute best. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we're going back to that. This is, see, like, you might be familiar with, Castlevania has this weird kind of divide where a lot of the older games are basically action platformers. I mean, this still kind of is, but after something like that with the PS1, the main direction of the series, certainly on the Game Boy Advance and DS after that, was more of these kind of Metroid-y exploration-based ones with a map like that. Forgive me if you do know all this, I don't mean to patronise. But this is, yeah, this is the next one they made right after Symphony on PS1. And it was a launch Game Boy Advance game over here as well. So it's actually quite an impressive game for the hardware, and it is quite cool. I think it's just seen as being a bit, maybe a bit basic compared to some of the games that came after it. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm a big fan of the series, and this was one of the ones I still hadn't played, so I'm using streaming as an excuse to finally get through it, basically. Yeah, well, Castlevania is one of this series you need a roadmap for, because there's so many like weird offshoots, weird different versions. There's a bizarre Wii fighting game that's interesting, even if not ultimately considered very good. It's also wonderfully bizarre and weird. I love it. Zombie dragons and all. So yeah, the funny thing with this one as well, Paul, is it's infamous for being very hard to see on the original Game Boy Advance's screen. Because obviously that didn't have a backlight, and this was like, you know, because it's a game with gothic kind of architecture and aesthetic, it was quite hard to see on a non-backlit screen. To the extent that the like my one memory of this game is N64 magazine had like a comparison of all the different Game Boy Advance light adapters to actually like shine some light onto the screen, and this was the game they used because it's just so like if the light could actually make this game visible, that was considered a success. I mean, yeah, in retrospect, I don't know how we went with handhelds that had no backlight for so long, so I take that for granted now, I don't know. Let's be using this. What else have we got? Let's try this one again. Oh, nice! You got the you got Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood on PS4. Nice. Because Alucard, yeah, I hear he's. I've seen the first season of the show. I need to see the second one. Yeah, he did seem really cool at the end of the first one. Yeah, I hope you enjoy Symphony, man. I love Rondo, but Rondo is one of the older actiony ones, which is pretty tough, and also the controls might take some getting used to if you haven't played one of them before. I mean, heck, even haven't played a lot of them, they still take a bit of getting used to, but yeah, I hope you do enjoy it. It is an incredible game, it's one of the best soundtracks to any game ever. It's quite cool, the show's probably sold, I imagine the show probably sold that bundle to quite a few people. I mean, it's quite clever of them to get something out with the series to coincide with the second season of the show. And yeah, I'm quite excited for that Devil May Cry show that got announced as well on Netflix. Yeah, I think Symphony's a good place to start. It's not my... It's probably like in my top 3 Castlevanias. It's not my absolute favourite, but it is... I mean, there's a reason people know of it, and it is just... It is as good as people say, basically. Speaking of not being good, being good. That's a rite of passage, that, isn't it? Using the magnifying light on the original Game Boy. Not what I'd wish on today's children, frankly, just don't have a backlight. They're like playing them in the car and trying to like see the screen based on the street lights passing by. Like, I'd say good times, but in some ways, no. But I thought you were still to the left of the screen. How do you get down there? Can I not slide under this one? Well, the game might be slowing down less with just one of them, but it's still... still struggling a bit. Come on, you. Probably go until 8:30, I think, so hopefully we can get this boss done and just explore a little bit more. Come on, you. Come on, you. Can't believe you ate your brother or sister's head. Well, it's in your nature, a zombie and all, but it's a bit weird. This one, this fight's me probably want to lay low for a good deal of it. Oh, tell you what, this poison cloud ability saves me whenever any projectiles are on the screen. Just sorts them out for me. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oof. Bloody hell, that was close. Alright, come here. No, I didn't mean like that. this game gets a bit bullet spongy with its enemies sometimes, doesn't it? Oh, speaking of the devil. Sometimes it takes a little bit too long to kill. Now you can nibbly shove his ears in heaven, I guess. Well, probably hell, but... Bless them. Yeah, I think I read this meant to be the same... Oh, I can finally push those stupid boxes. Sorry, I can't speak today. I think it's meant to be by like one of the same producers as the Castlevania show, but... It'd be quite cool if we just got like a bunch of like really decent animated Netflix adaptations of games. Like in the style of Castlevania, where they take the basic premise but really flesh it out. So that shows the monster. Oh, no way! Oh, that's really cool, Paul. That is a cool stage, isn't it? They put in from Castlevania and Smash Brothers, yeah. I mean, it's questionable whether modern Konami deserves a show as good as the Castlevania one, but I love the thought that people would get into the games because of it, and just the fact the show is, again, I've only seen the first season. I need to get a Netflix subscription again, but it is such a cool show as well. Violent as hell though, right? Someone's eyeball getting whipped from the socket was a... Oh man. I might have been watching that through my fingers, honestly. Speaking of things going badly. Trying to jump over some of these. But yeah, it's so cool though, as I say. I mean, speaking of good places to start, I think Smash Ultimate is, if you ever play the Smash Bros. Game, just absolutely go with that one at this point, right? Well, Cricket will say Melee as well, which is also a very fun choice. I like these shooting out spore fireworks. Oddly festive, I think. Castlevania. I just want that accompanied with like along with like Castlevania music played on like an out-of-tune harmonica or something. That's great. Have fun. You did hear Melee. I know. I think I'm right in saying Project M, the mod, the Castlevaniacs. It's a legitimate disorder, honest. See, speaking of... Oh no, can I... Actually, yeah, I probably want to upgrade the... Yeah, I probably want to get attack up a bit, so... Let's try that. My defense has got down quite a bit, mind you, so... Let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I think I saw that Project M had a Castlevania stage. Which is pretty neat. I don't know if... I don't think they added characters to Project M, right? I think they just... I remember they tweaked Ganondorf quite a bit for it. Which was really cool. But yeah, I remember seeing they had the Castlevania stage on there. Be interested to compare that to the one that's in Ultimate, and As a fellow Animaniacs fan, I approve immensely, Paul. Does that mean Castlevaniacs have balonies in their sacks? That'd be very strange. No, not sacks, slacks? Oh god, that's a bad mistake to make. Yeah, that's very good. That's right. Yeah, we had the melee ones, didn't they? I think I saw it also made the Pokemon their own characters, right? Like Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard, instead of all being tied to Pokemon Trainer. Oh god. So yeah, we'll go back on ourselves a bit. So doesn't look like you could fit much more map in there, so I'm kind of interested what else we have left to do now. And if we do like another big stream of this, we'll get it done. Oh my goodness, Paul, that would be magnificent. If you're gonna do Smash tournaments, man, that'd be really fun. I do hope for your sake, and mine as well, because I like the game, I hope they put an ARMS in there. I hope they put an ARMS character in this DLC on Ultimate. We got Sprint Man as the assist trophy, haven't we? But hopefully we get someone in there. To be honest, it'll be hard to get me to play as anyone that isn't one of the Castlevania characters. Certified Castlevaniac, I guess. Oh, that's right. So yeah, Cricket, what do you reckon? Am I probably maybe one more non-stream? If not finished on this, at least pretty damn close to the end. I don't know if this has a kind of twist where there's actually a second castle or something like that. Yeah, sorry, I hope me constantly checking the map isn't annoying. I constantly need to make sure my bearings are in place. Your Dracula's in other cards. Yeah, I could see Helix being a good fit, actually. Yeah, that'd be quite a funny one, wouldn't it? And, I mean, after Piranha Plant, I think Sakurai's definitely all about kooky characters, isn't he, in there? So, sure, why not? I'll get Helix in there. I mean, I'm still surprised an ARMS character didn't make it to the main cast, but maybe it was, I know they decided on the roster fairly early into development, which is probably quite a bit before ARMS came out. I mean, it's really cool we've got Splatoon representation now, at least. On everyone's favourite stage as well, Moray Towers. You reckon like a little vampire toad will tell me that? Nah. That'd be fun. But yeah, the upgrade I just got that'll let me, of all the mundane upgrades, the one that lets me push blocks is, like, right here. This is what I've been waiting for all game, because there's been so many of these. Link doesn't need an upgrade, Link can just push blocks however he wants, but not, Nathan or whatever his name is. Yeah, I feel like pretty much every impasse we've come across in the map now is probably just down to one of those blocks, so we've got quite a bit to go back over and explore now. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll go this way. Kill everything, as we do. You. There we go. We'll, hop up here. Because I know from being here very recently that this is full of those blocks, so I need to push. This one. Nice. Yeah, admittedly, it can be a bit hard to dodge enemies on those. Say like the default walking speed and you don't have that much mid-air maneuverability. And you got double tap to run. So say if I play this again I would do it via the ROM hack that just makes you run by default. Because to be honest, I never really got a walking speed in this anyway. But we got ah! Oh god. Everyone wants me dead. Again. Is it this way? No. Right then, we'll finally call it there, I think. Thanks so much everyone for tuning in. Bit of a messy few hours on the game that was, and quite a lot of deaths, but we're getting that. As I say, it won't be too long for at the end. Yeah, thanks so much everyone. As I say, again, Hal, thanks so much for tuning in for the first time. Greatly appreciate that. You'll keep me good company. I probably am, Matt, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably be on for Mario Kart, yeah. Okay, everyone. Good night. Thanks again. Good night. Is it too early for that? Good evening, like, I guess. Thanks again.